Yeah. Oh man, what up? What up? What up? Sorry, I was listening to some music, because music reviews are due on Tuesday for me. Album reviews, project reviews. But I couldn't let this go without giving you a Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? Man, so hey, what's happening? I hope you've been well. It's still RIP Irv Gotti. Rest in peace, Irvin Lorenzo, aka Irv Gotti. Um, we have so much death consuming us. A lot of these things just come and go, but Irv Gotti, man, I think we need to stay with that one. We need to stay focused on that one. I hope there are some tributes. I hope there is some documentaries. I just hope there's some things highlighting his music career. And I know, I get it. We are in that space where our last memory of you is how we're going to celebrate you. But I will say, man, if we don't, we do still have to celebrate at least the positives as well. We're all flawed human beings. Nobody's going to die a perfect being, So with that, man, please just pay some respect to Irv Gotti, even if it's just like, yo, you had hits, Um, again, prayers and condolences to his family, his real friends. You know what I'm saying? Prayers and healing energy to Ja Rule. You dig? But I'm gonna keep listening. I'm gonna keep letting the music live on, and letting the movement inspire. Even if you weren't the biggest Murder Inc. fan, it should still inspire you. It did inspire me for sure. Let's talk though. It is Super Bowl Saturday night, right? Super Bowl is tomorrow. Are you having a Super Bowl party? What are you doing? Are you calling the Super Bowl the Kendrick Lamar show? What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? I got some notes. You dig? And I definitely want to talk to y'all about what I expect from the Super Bowl. We're gonna get that out the way first. One, for editing purposes, all right? Because I'm definitely gonna splice this up to see if it actually all happens. And hey, if nothing else, man, I do these predictions because I be liking to be right. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I'll be liking to be right. So I am doing this solely for the purpose of that. Also, though, I do want to. I just want to see a good show. I want to see a good halftime show, and I think we're gonna get that. I think first and foremost, above everything, Kendrick Lamar is a great performer. He has great showmanship. He is one of the premier on-stage talents for this century. So you're going to get a good show. You're going to get a really good show. This is I don't even know why there was even talk, and they're still arguing, and there's still rumblings, and they're still capping and caping for why Wayne should do the halftime show. Y'all haven't seen a great Wayne show. You just haven't. I'm not going to say ever in your life, but depending on how great of a Wayne show you've seen, I would then say, what is your bar for entertainment? I would say that. I would ask you that, and I would want an answer. So, first things first, again, I think the show is going to be great, right? That's what I expect. The number one thing I expect from a Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show or any show, like, I've seen them in concert, I want to say 2 or 3 times. So I do expect a great performance. Elephant in the room, right? Not Like Us will play. It's gonna play. It's officially the song of the year. It's officially the best rap song of the year. It is. I mean, look, it has 5 Grammy wins. There is no reason for the song not to play unless Kendrick decides that he wants to have mercy on Drake. That's it. Does he need to perform Not Like Us? No, he doesn't need to perform it. But the topical thing, one of the most topical songs, well, one of the few songs that have played over into the next year, especially in this era, this microwave era where a lot of songs don't even last to the end of the month they drop, let alone into the next season. Not Like Us has played over into the new year. Like it's 2025 and people are still playing Not Like Us. It's still a big deal. It had the biggest night of any other song or project at the Grammys. I 1000% expected to play, but I expected that anyway. I expected that anyway. He doesn't have to do the entire song. You know, I'm not saying that he's going to dedicate, like, he's going to perform the song back to back or the whole time. Um, you know, it's not going to be like the pop out show where he did like 6 times in a row. It's not going to be like that. But um, he could literally play the part that the Grammys played when they gave it Song of the Year and and stop it at A minor, or then go A minor and then go into the hook. People want to sing A minor in unison at the Super Bowl. People want to do that. So that's what you're gonna get. You know, there Kendrick Lamar would be anything, he would be less than the showman if he didn't give the people in New Orleans at the Dome during the Super Bowl if he robbed people of the opportunity to sing "Why You Trolling Like a Bitch, Ain't You Tired," trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. Like, people want to do that. They have to do that. You dig? It just has to happen. What's up, Fancy Black? Appreciate you tuning in. Sorry. I was gonna say chiming in, but tuning in. Thank you. Do I like the Punisher, like the comic book or the rapper that has died? Like Big Pun or like the comic book Punisher? Which I mean the answer is yes, but I just want to know which one you talking about. But let me not get away from here. So Not Like Us will play. It was always going to play if you asking me, right? Prediction. Here's a prediction for you. I expect Win by J Rock to play. Now, I'm kind of on the fence here because Win is the type of song that could open or close a show. And Kendrick is on the record. Does he give the 2 minutes to his mans that actually helped him get on? Or does he incorporate it where it comes in sometime within the 13 minutes? Win, I think, is the ultimate sports song. Didn't that win a Grammy also? I don't remember. I think it won Best Rap Song. I know it for sure got nominated. But yeah, I expect Win to play during the Super Bowl by J Rock. I think that would be dope. Don't know if this is going to happen because this kind of puts him in a trick bag. If he does this, because this song was featuring Drake. But what if Kendrick Lamar performed Poetic Justice and brought Janet Jackson out? He brought Janet Jackson out in an effort to make peace with the whole bogus thing that Justin Timberlake orchestrated, but then left her hanging on. What if Kendrick Lamar brings Janet Jackson out for Poetic Justice to have just that moment of redemption? I think that would be super fire. I think that would be super fire if he did that. What else do I got here? Okay, so even though I'm pretty sure this is not going to happen, here's Here was something I thought of though as I was preparing just different notes. If Wayne were to show up or if he were to be invited onto the stage and he did it, then that would definitely be the nail in the coffin, or that would be the aha moment that Drake and Wayne are actually enemies. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think all of the talk and the chattering and the internet fodder, I think I don't think it's even as big as what it is, and especially the fact that um I think it was Wayne that said that him and Kendrick had talked, or he had reached out to them or whatever. Um, I guess to piece it up or whatever. Kendrick's not scared of Wayne though. And nobody should be scared of Wayne. Nobody should be scared of Wayne. Just to act like, come on, bro, it's 2025. He not he not rapping at a venomous clip where like I don't again. I think I said this before on a live last year. Lil Wayne is not the rapper I'm running from in battle because he ain't never beat nobody in no battle. Kendrick shouldn't be running from him. Kendrick might start running toward him. Be like, hey, what you got to say? Hold on, here I come. And sprinting towards Wayne. Like, what do you want to do? Because I know Wayne's not that kind of rapper. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. My man G McGee just chimed in. Hey, my bad, Fancy Black. Hey, yo, I'm gonna get to you, but we talking music, we talking hip hop, we talking rap music tonight in Super Bowl performance. Kendrick's got one coming up, but I'm gonna get back to you. But salute on the Punisher. I like Punisher and I like Big Punisher. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Let me see. My cuz, what'd he say? I was thinking hypothetically earlier when K-Dot first got announced and thought maybe Wayne would come up and bring Drake on there too. Nah, now that it's gonna get somebody shot. Hey, it's gonna be too many dudes from LA to do that. It's gonna be too many Compton cats out there to do that. You know what I'm saying? Man, let's see here. Did I hear Wayne sneak diss on Jello's remix? No, I have not heard that. Hey, listen, hey, cuz you know what? For me, when the clip that's going viral, or at least I saw it, I don't know if it's viral. I seen it on my way to work. But when I saw the clip of Wayne and Tyga talking about how Jello's demanding and he wanted him to change a line, and it sounded like Wayne did it, I was like, and this the guy that's got smoke for Kendrick. The dude that's changing his verse because Jello said so. Bruh. All right, bet. Yeah, all right, cool. That ain't the wave, dog. Hey, listen. If Jello can make you change a line in your verse, you're not prepared to battle Kendrick. Just shut up. Just get over there. Sit over there with a lollipop. That's what you do with your father. That's what you do. Get over there. He's not ready. You know what I'm saying? It's not that he's not prepared for anything. If that's the thing that's happening. But I digress. So back to and that was just like I said, if Wayne was to show up, Drake and him are officially enemies. I definitely see that. Back to what I think will happen again. I think Not Like Us will play. My prediction is Win by J-Rock is gonna play, and they'll be out there. And with that, I expect to see SZA and TDE. Now, SZA, that's different. I think you got to give SZA 30 to 45 seconds just off the rip, just because it's SZA. They're on tour together. I'm sure they got the one joint out, the 30 for 30. Not that should be the song playing, but they got some other joints. All the stars, which is also a Drake diss. By the way, he could. Kendrick Lamar is so crafty in the way he disses Drake. This entire 13 minutes could diss Drake, but it would be like with hit records. So he need to be careful. But I definitely expect to see SZA. I think the rest of TDE will be out there. Schoolboy Q, J Rock. Not that they have to do any songs, but I just think seeing Black Hippie on the Super Bowl halftime stage, that's going to be fire. To see the guys that literally helped shape this era of music. You know, what is the 2010s without the entire TDE? And I mean, obviously as a label, but specifically Black Hippie, like where are we without Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, even though that came out like this decade. But also with Habits and Contradictions, you know, where are we at without some of Absol's verses, um, Oxymoron and Studio by Schoolboy Q. A lot of different just J-Rock songs that their BET cipher, the TDE BET cipher. Where are we in the 2010s without just that piece of the West Coast being represented thoroughly throughout the entire decade of the 2010s? So it's important. All Right. I expect All Right to play. Yeah, he kind of can't do that because that was his original Not Like Us. All Right was his original Not Like Us. So there's no way in the world I don't expect that to be played. There's some other joints out there, but you know, Kendrick is, I mean, look, he's the hottest thing going right now. It was 2024. He was absolutely the hottest rapper out. And he did it with 4 or 5 songs. No album. I mean, the album came later in the year, but the album was just icing on the cake. You know, he already did what he was going to do. Then November hit. He drops another album. I do believe another project is dropping. Does it need to drop? No, but it's a great time for it to drop. With that being said, I don't know what could play on GNX because GNX sounds so West Coast, so regional, and I wouldn't go Luther on that one. I don't know. You kind of gotta look at it from a different angle of what do you expect Kendrick Lamar to perform in general from any set. He has like a lot of heavy music, but Humble will play. So now we're at about 13 minutes if you think about it. If he's got All Right, TV Off, I do believe TV Off will be on there cuz so let's see just in the grand scheme. Not Like Us, TV Off, All Right. Some joint with SZA. I'm gonna pick All the Stars from the Black Panther soundtrack. I'll pick that one. Or SZA will have another song on there, right? And Win by J Rock. That's 5 joints for sure. So that's leaving you even at 2 minutes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He only got an extra 3 minutes. So maybe one of those songs run long. But you know, hey, I think people want to yell mustard. I think those things have to happen. I think they have to happen, especially with the year that he's had off of those songs. Maybe like that, maybe. Nah, but you know what? See, but that verse ain't really, you know what I mean? The like that verse, I don't know. Euphoria, I don't know. But see, I could also see Kendrick just hijacking the concept of what a Super Bowl halftime show is supposed to be and just being like, but I'm doing this and deal with it. So that could happen too. Again, my only wild card outside of J Rock coming out and Win playing is it would be super dope if Janet Jackson came out for Poetic Justice and he rights the wrong that Justin Timberlake did years ago, ineffectively celebrate Janet Jackson and then shitting on Drake at the same time with one song at the Super Bowl halftime show. That would be uncanny. So that's what I got. What are your thoughts on that? Anybody, everybody, you know? Because I would like to know. I'm going to move on, though. You're going to move on real quick. We're going to take a quick Kendrick and Drake break because I saw this. My guy Jonez shared this in the chat. Oh, wait, my cuz talking. Hold on. Let's get back to my cuz real quick. Let me see. He says, with him having experience at headlining the Super Bowl before, I think he's going to have a super artistic show. They're going to be crazy. Yeah, we forget. He had a spot in the LA spot. And he did a lot with that 40 seconds or whatever he had. He had like 30 or 40 seconds. He did a lot with that time. So I definitely think he's going to use his time like wisely, obviously. But I expect a good show. I just expect a good show. So, second topic for the night. Ray Daniels. I don't know. He been making waves in the content space. A music executive that's been doing podcasts and asking some really good music questions. The question I saw this week was, what rap album can you recite word for word? Not the song, the album. Now, somebody threw out their Blueprint. Matter of fact, my guy Jonez said he could recite the Blueprint word for word. And I said, okay, bet. Next time I see you, you're gonna put your phone in your pocket and you're gonna recite Hola Jovito for me. Because I'm not giving you Takeover and girls. No. Give me the songs, like give me that are all I need. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta do the other B-sides, the other album cuts. Because look, I listened to that. I listened to that question because he said not the song, a whole album, and he picked 8 Ball and MJG coming out hard. I'm like, man, you must have listened to only that album for 5 years. I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't have an album that I can recite word for word. It don't exist for me, cuz it just don't. But I'm also not this album got no skips guy. I believe every rap album got 2 skips, even the classics. Even the classics. There is something on an album that I just don't feel like hearing that shit. So there's definitely some songs I just do not know. I've heard them 1 or 2 times. I'm like, 9. Get it out of here. Yes. Black Album got a skip for me. Hold on. Let me I want to go to the track list. It's so much of a skip because I don't even know it. Hey, not for nothing. And I'm about to sound crazy. But shoot. Change Clothes was a skip on the Black Album for me when I first bought it. That was absolutely a skip for me. I appreciate it now. I see what the vibe was. But I'm you know. Oh, hey, how could I forget? Justify My Thug. 12. Give me right to lose, never lose. Yeah. Justify My Thug. Yeah. Get that out of here. Hey, and I ain't even saying that he ain't rapping on it. I ain't saying he ain't rapping on it. Because if I remember right, it was, but listen, first of all, before I even heard it, I started singing it like Madonna. Justify My Love. And I was like, do I even want to hear Jay rapping on this or like this? I'm not a fan of that beat like that. I'll keep it a bean. I don't even remember what he said on the song, but Justify My Thug on the Black Album is definitely a skip for me. Definitely. Hey, not for nothing, man. On the Wrong Day, you can get Encore or 99 Problems out of here too. Sorry. Catch me on the wrong day when I do not feel like hearing 99 Problems. Catch me on the wrong day when I don't feel like hearing Encore. And what's so wild about Encore, I love the second verse. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Like, when I come back wearing the 4-5 like M. Jordan, it ain't to play games with you. It's to aim at you, probably maim you. If I owe you, I blow you to smell the rings. Cocksucker, take one for the team. Hey, he going crazy on that, but sometimes I don't feel like hearing everything around it. I feel you on your point because people swear there isn't any skips on Get Rich or Die. Oh, bro, cuz. Now we know it's a super skip on Get Rich or Die Trying. And I know everybody look the low hanging fruit. People gonna say the song with Tony Yayo, but no, the Young Buck song. The Young Buck song is the skip. That's the definite skip on that album. Hey, Bloodhound is a skip on that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bloodhound's a skip on that. And hey, Poor Little Rich. Skip. Yeah, get that out of here. Don't want to hear it. Yeah. So no, it's again, hey, look, cuz I'm keeping it real with y'all. Even the classic rap albums got 2 skips. I am not the no skips guy. That is impossible. First of all, rappers are making too long of an album to not have a skip on there. They just don't. I don't remember the last time I listened to Poor Little Rich outside of 2003. I don't remember the last time I listened to it. Again, Bloodhound with Young Buck, skip. Mm-mm. The thing is why the reason why people think it's no skips on there because it is 8 songs that you could literally listen to on repeat the whole time. Like from this album, now look, you feel like you've listened to a whole album because from track 1 to track 8, you got me. You shouldn't skip one single second of track 1 through track 8 of Get Rich or Die Trying. You shouldn't. But you can skip right over Bloodhound and get right to Back Down. PIMP, Like My Style. Hey, listen, I kind of mess with Like My Style. Again, it ain't great, but I mess with it. But I definitely skip over Poor Little Rich, Wrong Day, or if it ain't no chicks around, definitely skipping 21 Questions most of the time. Love Don't Push Me. Hey, listen, I don't think I remember How Gotta Make It to Heaven sound either. So that might be 3 skips. You know what I'm saying? Now hold on, cuz we you know what I'm saying? That business trip, you know what I'm saying? That's got some heat. That's got some super fire on it. You know what I'm saying? Feel like I'm the greatest. It ain't even close. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all get that business trip by G McGee. You know what I'm saying? If you find a skip, let us know. But you gotta listen to it before you get to talking. All right. Listen to it before you get to talking. G McGee, business trip. Listen to it. Stop playing. Fire. You know what I'm saying? My dog LP. RP Irv Gotti. Indeed. Absolutely. Always. Johnny Wrestling. Every single day. You know what I mean? Always. So, hey, as a matter of fact, I don't know how soon or how long you've been on LP, but can you recite a rap album word for word? If there is a rap album that you can recite word for word? I got this question from Ray Daniels, and I'm passing it to y'all. 1000% sure I do not have an album that I can recite word for word. It just does not exist to me. I am not a no skips person. I believe every rap album has at least 2 skips. So let me know what y'all think as we move on to the third topic of tonight. Third topic I got for tonight, man, your boy Drizzy. You know, hey, listen, talking about Drake and Kendrick is just synonymous, right? So if y'all saw earlier in the week, Drake kicked off the Australia tour, and he's kicking off this off the tour, and he's walking through the crowd, and he appears to have bullet holes in his crew, and there's smoke coming out the back of the crew neck. And he's taking the stage. You could even see it with the lights. Now he had smoke coming out of his back, like he had been shot like 8, 9 times. He on his 50 Cent, he on his Curtis Jackson, you know. And of course, my guy Jonez, because he a Drake hater. My guy Jonez ain't gonna tell y'all, but he's an avid Drake hater. So off the rip, he said this is corny. This is super corny for him to be coming through with the bullet holes in his shirt. Now look, I'm not gonna act like it's the most smoothest thing I've ever seen in my life, right? But I don't think it's corny. I don't think it's corny. I think it's good showmanship. I think it's the subtle response that we need. You know, Drake needs to prove that he's still here and he's still outside and that this is not going to ruin him. Because just like I said over that, just like I said on the last live, Drake's career is not over. He already has 15 years of undeniable hits. Drake could have stopped recording 5 years ago, and he'd been fine. Drake can literally stop doing music right now, make no new songs, and only perform the music that came out between 2009 to 2015, and he's still going to be able to pack a stadium with those songs. So you're not going to get him out of here. And that's just coming from somebody that's not even a super fan. I just respect what he's done. I respect the catalog. So yes, for everybody that's making that wants to understand that, since I gave y'all numbers, because I'm becoming the math guy. 2009 to 2015, what I've literally told you is that from So Far Gone to Views, he's good. It don't matter what else happens. Everything he did between So Far Gone and Views is enough to keep him alive and eating forever. His children can eat off of that forever. So all of this is residual. This is just extra. The whole second half of his career has been a bonus track. From 2016 to now has been a bonus track. Drake's been fine, you know, and he's might have went too far, but this is where we are. Because this was funny. This was funny. Drake coming out to Over My Dead Body had me rolling, but I picked up what he was putting down. Yeah. Hey, listen. Again, you either love Drake or you hate Drake at this moment. As we come into 2025, it's either love or hate. I think it's funny. I think it's good showmanship. But his catalog is his catalog. You know, he was never here for the thugs and the gangsters. And if you, as a consumer, were wanting that from him, then you played yourself. He's biracial, light skinned from Canada. What were you looking to happen with that? So, I just saw this other great showmanship. Great showmanship. It's, to me, it's no different from when rappers were wearing bulletproof vests in the 90s. You know, but they ain't not Nam Beam on them. You know, it's no difference to me than Genuine showing up on the gurney at 106 in Park and needing resuscitation before he started getting into pony and started doing this shit. Like it's all of that to me. it's all of that to me. Was it a lot for the 106 in Park stage? Yeah, maybe. But hey, somebody that was in that crowd saw that and was probably like, hey, Genuine is my favorite performer ever. somebody said that and was like, yo, I've never seen a performance like that in my life. You know, part of being an artist, no matter what your genre of music is selling people about the moment, selling people on your story. And we're watching this all play out. And again, if the corny meter if we're gonna use that, then the lawsuits and the petitions, you can put that over there. I don't have the walking out with bullet holes and smoke in that. You know, people are using that idea for like album covers. So that ain't, yeah, that ain't really it. It's I think calling it corny is just you wanting to hate Drake more than you already do. And not for nothing, for people like my guy Jones, and I'm saying his name because I know he's gonna eventually see this, and I love it. Hey, salute, Jones. You know you my guy. But he loves Kendrick so much that he just has to hate Drake more. Jones also picked the absolute worst Drake playlist I've ever seen in my entire life. Like he had the audacity to post a Drake playlist that girls don't even like. Like, even the women were like, yo, this is the Drake you like? I don't even listen to this. He got killed in his own comment section posting that trash ass Drake playlist. But that's another story. I digress. I think it was, again, funny. It's funny. It's good showmanship. I want to see what he does next now. I really do. But more importantly than that, I want to know if there is more music coming and what does that music sound like. I am not in the mindset that Drake has to diss Kendrick again. I'm not in the mindset he has to do that. I'm not in the mindset that Drake has to diss anybody. His best bet is to make the 2025 version of Best I Ever Had. He needs to tap into the HYFR energy. He needs to tap into, whatever made So Far Gone, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views. Even if you're reading this, is too late. He needs to tap into what made those albums conversation pieces. He needs to tap into that again. He don't really need going back and forth with Kendrick is obviously not something that he should continue to do. He should wrap that up. Pack that up. That's done. Don't do that anymore. Get back to super serving your fans the best way you know how. And that's with the music that they grew up to. Now that involves you growing up, but I believe you can do it. So there's that. That's really all that I had that was pressing as far as content this week. I got to save something for the Create-a-thon Tuesday. We got another one coming up on Tuesday, man. So, I'm not going to spend too much time with y'all. Going to do another album review. I'm sure there's going to be some other things to talk about. While I got you here, I've posted mad clips from the previous Create-a-thon. Check those out. I even got some more going live. I definitely want to know y'all opinion on what I think is Memphis Bleak hate and how I won't tolerate Memphis Bleak slander. That's going to be going live here. I believe on Monday, though. But there's a few shorts. I have my opinion about rap music being colonized. And how that's the bigger detriment than Beyonce winning the album of the year for Cowboy Carter. So I want you to check those clips out. Check out the clips. And I hope the clips drop this year. Malice and Pusha T, no Malice and Pusha T. They supposedly have the album done. I want to hear that. And man, look, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all hopping on this live and just saying what's up. I always enjoy the conversation. If anybody wants to take the no skip challenge, you let me know. Tell me what your favorite album is. Tell me an album that you think ain't got no skips. And if I heard it before, I'm just looking at that track list and I'm going to tell you some of these albums, I already know what the skip is before you even say anything. So I'm dying to tell you what the skip is. And then if it's not a skip, you need to tell me how the first verse go. Don't tell me how the beat was hard. Recite the verse then. Recite it. If it's not a skip, you know it. You at least got 4 bars from it if it's not a skip. That's how I feel. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. It's Camp from the Port. Remember, made in the 1980s, the podcast, Fridays in the morning. Saturdays on YouTube. The video drops Saturday morning at 8:15 a.m. Thank you. And always know that always and consensually, it's love.